This lesson is laying some groundwork. This is not, and I repeat, not the definitive course on exiting a business. On the contrary, it's been designed with the sole purpose of getting sellers to move forward with getting themselves and the company ready for sale and doing it one step at a time so it's manageable, it's not overwhelming, and there's some comfort in the whole program. The biggest challenge today for seasoned business owners is in taking that first small step towards selling their company. You have questions, but likely you don't know where to turn for the answers. Realizing a successful sale or transition, it's key to your future. And no, you will not live forever. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Or you may live a long, prosperous life, but you desire a change in lifestyle. Either way, you need to get ready for a transition. And the economy, it's really not ready for the record number of business owners who unfortunately plan on just closing up shop one day and putting their employees out of work. As we saw this year, that idea of closing up your shop, well, that decision could easily be made for you and not by you. So, imagine if you just close down your small business. And I know a lot of business owners are thinking that that's their option. That's what they're going to do. It may be their backup position or it may be their choice. What happens to your 15 employees? Now, let's add vendors who rely on your business. They could be hurt. Some of your customers will migrate elsewhere, but depending on your business, other customers may be quite tied into your company. Transitioning to a new supplier could be really difficult for them. So you can start to see how your decision impacts an awful lot of people. Any decision you make about transitioning your company could trigger negative results, not only in your business, but the lives of others. And let's be conservative and say 25 families will be adversely affected by your decision, your single decision to just close down and end your business. If you follow the thinking, and let's say that 9 other owners do just what you are contemplating, that's 250 families that could be hurt. Or let's say 100 owners impact 2,500 families. If only 1,000 owners out of the millions of seasoned owners did the same thing, it could result in 25,000 families being hurt. And you have to think about this. Where is that loyal, long-serving, 57-year-old worker going to go if you close down? Or in fact, your own family member who actually relies upon you for work. The impact on your personal situation alone could be catastrophic for those closest to you. And that is if you don't prepare properly. The fallout will be far worse than you think. Your spouse or family will be left to run or sell the business. Your spouse may be forced to work with your partner. Now, that goes two ways. How would you like to be in the position of working with your partner's wife? Pretty sobering thought, isn't it? Company value will drop dramatically because you're not there to run it. In many cases, you are the business, and want to find out if that's true? I don't think you do. Your employees may end up out of work. Customers are not quite as loyal as you think. Competitors will be circling your customer list within minutes. In case your big plan is to die with your boots on, well, good luck. You will likely be leaving a legacy and a mess. They'll definitely be talking about you after you go. Maybe just not in the way you hoped. So, if you don't want this to happen, you really have 3 choices here. Choice 1, sell now, knowing it may be significantly harder than you thought, and you may realize less payment for the business than you hoped for. The terms of the sale may not be exactly what you were seeking or even close. You may have little choice in the buyer and could be forced to be content with the deal however it turns out. Choice 2, don't do anything and sell sometime in the future. which really means you're gambling on the business sustaining its current stature or actually improving, or the business just happens to go downhill. 3, start getting your business ready for a successful sale or transition and have the future you always thought you could have. Become a company desired by buyers. Sell for the amount you wanted or possibly far more, and sell on your terms. You can't properly do number 1 or number 3 without a plan and a team to implement it. It's really not much more complicated than that. You are not alone, and the competition for finding a buyer is absolutely heating up. Did you know that 65% of all established companies are owned by those born between 1946 and 1964? And that population is aging. The choice to sell or transition is being made for you or them. The sooner you get started, the more time you'll have to increase the value of your business and the better your exit will be. So here's some very, very important questions to start your thinking. What are the advantages to you or those around you in selling right now? What are the disadvantages to you or those around you in selling now? What are the advantages to you or those around you in waiting to sell and doing nothing? And the obvious, what are the disadvantages to you or those around you in waiting to sell and do nothing? What are the advantages to you or those around you in following a real program and getting properly ready to sell? What are the disadvantages to you or those around you in following a proper program and getting ready to sell? Clearly, there are no disadvantages. I'll start you off on question 6. You will be asking yourself and those around you many, many tough questions. You may not like the answers you hear. You will realize there is some real opportunity, and with that comes responsibility and work. You may discover you're not ready to deal with the transition and all it means, both emotionally and financially. It's a seller's market if you're ready, and that's the key here. You and the business have to be ready. Otherwise, I don't care what they say, how much of a seller's market it is. All bets are off if you're not prepared.